Can I just say something before we even get into this? Because the energy coming through right now is so dense, so thick with feeling, that I almost don't know where to start. I'm sitting here and I'm already emotional, because what's being shown to me is not just a person who likes you. This is not a casual admiration. What I'm picking up on is someone who has been watching you, quietly, carefully, with an intensity that you probably have absolutely no idea about. And I think that's what makes this reading so powerful. You've been going about your life, doing what you do, just being you, and completely unaware of the fact that someone has built an entire world in their mind around you. Around your presence. Around the way you carry yourself. Around the energy you put out without even trying. So take a deep breath. Ground yourself. Because what's coming through here is big. And I need you to be open to receiving it. The very first thing I'm getting is this image of someone standing at a distance. Not because they don't want to be closer, but because something about you makes them feel like they need to prepare themselves. Like they need to get themselves together before they even think about stepping into your space. That's how powerful your energy is to this person. You are not someone they take lightly. You are not someone they can just walk up to and run their usual lines on. Whatever it is you carry, whether it's in the way you speak, the way you move, the way your eyes say something before your mouth does, this person sees it. They've been seeing it. And it has been stopping them in their tracks every single time. Now here's what I want you to understand before we go further. The reason they haven't said anything yet is not because they don't feel it. The energy is screaming the opposite of that. They feel it so strongly that saying it out loud almost feels too vulnerable. Like once they put it into words, they can't take it back. And this is someone who does not like feeling out of control. They are used to being composed. They are used to being the one who doesn't flinch. But around you something in them shifts and they don't quite know what to do with that yet. But something is changing. And that is what this reading is all about. Let me tell you what I'm picking up on about how this person sees you, because it's genuinely breathtaking. When they think about you, and I want you to understand that they think about you often, probably more than they'd ever admit to another living soul, the feeling they get is not just attraction. It's reverence. It's like they've been in the presence of 100 different people and then they encountered you and suddenly everyone else felt a little smaller. A little less vivid. Like you turned the contrast up on everything just by existing. They notice the details about you that other people miss. The way you respond when something catches you off guard. The way you hold your composure even when something lands hard. The way you don't beg for attention and yet you command it without lifting a finger. These are the things that play on repeat in this person's mind. And every time they replay them, their feelings get a little harder to contain. There's also something I'm picking up on around your standards, and I want to address this directly. You don't settle. You never have. And even when it's been lonely, even when it's been tempting to just take what was available instead of waiting for what you deserve, you held the line. You held your standard. And the universe noticed that. People like this person noticed that. Your refusal to lower yourself for the wrong connection is literally what called this person forward. You didn't chase anything. You just kept being fully, unapologetically yourself, and that is the most magnetic thing a person can do. Now let me talk about what's been happening on their end, because this is where it gets really interesting. This person has not been passive in their admiration. Not even a little bit. What I'm picking up on is that they have been quietly gathering information about you. And I don't mean this in a threatening way. I mean it in a way that speaks to how seriously they take what they feel. They've been paying attention to people around you, people who might know you, trying to piece together who you are beyond what they see on the surface. They want context. They want to understand your story. Because to them, you are not a casual interest. You are someone worth understanding fully before making a move. And the more they've learned, the more interested they've become. That's the thing about you. The closer someone gets to the truth of who you are, the less likely they are to walk away. Because you are not what most people expect. There's a depth to you that surprises people. There's a warmth that contradicts whatever wall you put up. There's an intelligence that makes conversations with you feel like an experience rather than just an exchange. And this person has been catching glimpses of all of that, and it has only deepened what they feel. They're also testing the waters in small ways. Maybe throwing out subtle signals to see how you respond. Maybe placing themselves in situations where they might cross your path. Maybe saying your name to people who know you just to see what comes back. What they're really doing is looking for a green light. Some sign from you or from the universe that the timing is right. That they won't completely embarrass themselves. That what they feel isn't completely one-sided. And I need you to hear this, it is not one-sided. Something major is shifting in the energy around this situation. I'm feeling it clearly. There's been a stillness, like everything has been held in suspension, and now something is beginning to move. The dam is cracking. Whatever has been keeping this person locked in silence, whether it's fear, whether it's pride, whether it's just waiting for the perfect moment, it's breaking down now. The energy of this time period is pushing things to the surface. Things that have been hidden are demanding to be seen. Feelings that have been sitting quietly in the dark are being dragged into the light. And this person is going to feel that push. Maybe they already are feeling it. Maybe there's been something building in them over the past few weeks, this aching restlessness, this sense that if they don't say something soon they're going to lose their window. Maybe they've been having dreams about you. Maybe they've found themselves composing what they'd say to you in their head, over and over, trying to find the right words. Maybe someone in their life has said something that made them realize they need to stop waiting. Whatever it is, the energy says a shift is imminent. And when they finally step forward, I want you to be ready. Let me go a little deeper now, because there's something I need to say about the spiritual layer of this connection. What I'm feeling between the two of you is not ordinary. This is not a situation where someone simply finds you physically attractive and wants to pursue you. That element is certainly there, don't get me wrong, the attraction is very real and very strong. But underneath that, there is a soul recognition happening. Something in this person knows you on a level that logic can't fully explain. Like when they're near you, something in them settles. Something in them feels like it exhaled for the first time in a long time. And that feeling scares them almost as much as it draws them in. I also want to say this. Your own energy has been doing spiritual work that you may not even be consciously aware of. The way you carry your intentions, the way you've been asking for something real, something worthy of who you've grown into, that has not gone unheard. The universe does not ignore that kind of quiet, consistent prayer. Even when it feels like nothing is happening, something always is. Things are always being arranged behind the scenes. People are always being moved into position. And this person being moved toward you right now is not an accident. It is an answer. There are energies working around you that want to see you in a connection that truly honors you. And they are actively nudging this person, creating the circumstances, removing the obstacles, doing what needs to be done to bring this forward. Now I want to talk about the moment this person finally speaks up, because I'm getting a very specific feeling about how this is going to unfold. It's not going to be dramatic in an overwhelming way. It's not going to be some loud, public declaration. At least not at first. What I'm seeing is something more intimate than that. A quiet moment between the two of you. Something that creates an opening. Maybe it's a conversation that goes longer than expected. Maybe it's a look that lingers a second too long and you both notice it. Maybe it's them asking you something that has nothing to do with what they actually want to ask you. Because they're going to work up to it. They're going to test the water with their toes before they jump in. But when they do say it, when they finally let the words out, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel the weight of everything they've been holding back. Because it won't just be a simple, "I like you." It's going to come with everything underneath it. All those quiet moments of observation. All those late nights thinking about you. All that energy they've been sitting on. It's all going to be right there in whatever they say, and however they say it. And if you've been feeling something toward them too, if there's been a pull that you've been unsure about or trying to dismiss, I need you to let yourself feel it back. Because the energy says this person is the real thing. I want to address something that I'm picking up on for some of you specifically, and you'll know if this is for you. Some of you have been hurt before. Deeply. In ways that made you question whether love was actually safe. In ways that made you build walls that even you sometimes forget are there. You've gotten very good at functioning without needing anyone. You've gotten very good at being fine. And people look at you and they see someone who has it together, someone unbothered, someone whole. And you are whole. But there is a part of you, a softer part, a more vulnerable part, that you keep very carefully protected. This person sees that part. Not because you've shown it to them. But because they're paying the kind of attention that picks up on what's hidden. And they don't want to trigger your walls. They don't want to spook you or overwhelm you or make you feel like you need to protect yourself from them. That's part of why they've been moving so carefully. So intentionally. They're not trying to rush you. They're trying to earn you. And that alone should tell you something about the quality of this person's character. The right person will always honor your pace. The right person will always make you feel like your caution is respected, not criticized. And that is exactly the energy I'm getting from this individual. Let me talk for a moment about what's coming for you beyond this specific connection, because the energy here is showing me more than just a person stepping forward. There is a version of your life on the other side of this moment that looks profoundly different from where you are now. Not just romantically. There's something about your path, about the direction you've been moving in, that is about to get a serious acceleration. Like things have been building quietly, gathering momentum below the surface, and now they're ready to break through. The recognition that you've been waiting for, the acknowledgement that your gifts and your efforts and your growth deserve, that is coming. And as it comes, as more people begin to see you more fully, don't be surprised when people you thought had moved on or people who overlooked you in the past suddenly try to come back around. The energy around that is very clear. There will be people who want to claim proximity to you when the brightness of your season becomes undeniable. Be discerning. Not everyone who shows up for your glow-up was there during your growth. And you are wise enough to know the difference. But for the people who have been genuinely watching you, genuinely rooting for you, genuinely drawn to you for all the right reasons, this season is going to give them the courage to show themselves fully. And the person I've been speaking about throughout this reading is very much in that category. Here is what I want you to walk away from this reading knowing. You are not invisible. You never were. The silence around you has never been indifference. It has always been awe. People see you. The right ones always have. And the one who has been carrying this feeling for you, the one whose energy has been sitting just outside your awareness, they are getting ready to let you see them back. There is a conversation coming. There is an honest, maybe a little bit nervous, deeply sincere moment coming where something that has been unspoken finally finds its voice. And when it does, I want you to receive it. I want you to let it land. Not from behind your walls, but with the openness that you know, deep down, you are ready for. You have done the work on yourself. You have held your standards. You have waited with grace. And the universe does not let that kind of commitment go unrewarded. Something beautiful is moving toward you. Let it come. If this reading resonated with you, if you felt this in your chest or your stomach or somewhere even deeper than that, leave a comment below and tell me what landed. Your energy brought you here today for a reason, and I don't take that lightly. Follow along so you don't miss what's coming next, because the energy for this collective is only building. And I will see you in the next one.